Hello, hello, hello. Oh, so many people watching. It's just Iliada. Hello, Iliada. We could have done this inside the Discord itself. But yeah, I guess people don't really remember that the clocks have moved. And they might ask me after an hour where the hell I was. But that's cool. That is cool. It's their call, their wish. No, we'll do it here. We'll give them some time to join. Because they might be thinking 2:30 is the open. But yeah. I'll just text everyone just. Okay, better put it out there. But yeah, let's go. Lovely. So where we are in the market, let's quickly just see. So brilliant gap down open. Overall looks, I mean, for me, the draw on liquidity has now become this two equal lows. So I'm basically looking into that and trying to see whether the market pushes towards that direction or not. And yeah, based on that, I'll make my decision on how do I want to trade this, whether I want to take this deeper into the draw on liquidity depending on the open. But if I am to play the AMD, I would expect us to kind of trade in this range today, and then tomorrow peak above to come back down. So basically tomorrow just go above, sweep all the liquidity, and then go towards the draw on liquidity. So that's what I would be expecting. But anything can happen, and because of that, I'll be very, very open to any side of the market just to see what the market wants to do. More bearish than bullish, but if I get a bullish trade, I'm happy to take one. Now, quickly looking at 4-hourly time frame, we are kind of going back inside of this big, massive fair value gap that has been formed because of the new week opening gap. So firstly, let's just put the new week opening gap here, extend it a little bit just till this point. This should be fine. Yep. And convert it into a gap so that we know where things are. Lovely. And yeah, this whole fair value gap, massive fair value gap, but I still feel that the market will go on inside of it before coming back down. So I'll keep my eyes on any bullish price to be sold down again, straight away or in a bit of time, depending on how the market responds, what the market wants to do, and what the market really is trying to achieve over here. Looking at the 90-minute chart, we had back-to-back fair value gaps right over here. And the market has kind of retraced back quite considerably overall. So let's see, if we are to see this range down, we are coming at least in the premium of this range. So would be fun to see if we can sweep these equal highs right over here, and then how do we react. That is the point where you can make a decision whether you want to go short or long, and how do you want to trade that part. So keep an eye on how the market reacts inside of that. So that's the most crucial part. So give me 1 second. I think we haven't yet posted it out on Twitter, so let me do that as well. Okay, 1 second. Come on, internet, you can do it. Hello Zade, how are you? I thought it's just gonna be me and Ilyada today during this whole stream, and yeah, that would be it. But well, some people did join, so that's great. 10 people now, so I hope they come. And yeah, so 90 minutes, I want to see how we react in here, because I'll be okay with the rejection and then taking basically this as your acceleration gap and taking it towards the downside, and our draw on liquidity, which I have mentioned, which is down below those equal lows on the weekly time frame right over here. So that will be 200 to 250%. So that's what I will be aiming for. Iliada is saying that the 30-minute bullish acceleration gap at its 400% target is like upper side of gap. It could very well do that, Iliada, and I'll be open to trade that sort of price action. But it's just that how fast does price want to go from this to this area? If it is very quick, then I doubt I'll get an opportunity, because I don't want to long pre-market. If anything, I would like to short pre-market, because that's the trend that we are coming in, and that's how I see that trend to play out. But I am quite happy to take either side of the market depending on what the market offers me. So I'll be open to things, but still not like, not pre-market open, because we do have Asia high and London high creating relatively equal highs over here. Let's quickly check if there's any sort of divergence. So Asia, ES has already taken Asia. Neither of the two have done that. So I think Asia will be taken. We'll not get rejected from here. Oh, NQ has taken Asia as well. MNQ has not. Yeah, let's see. NQ has already taken Asia. So that's another thing to keep in mind. But yeah, let's give it some time. What I want to see today is let market breathe initially, because it can get rejected from here, or it can get rejected from this fair value gap. It could go deep inside this range and get rejected from this fair value gap as well, or this order block right over here. So a lot of places from where the market can get rejected. You just have to be sensible and smart to just wait for the market to give you the direction it wants to travel in before you decide, oh, I'm going to jump into a trade. That's my 2 cents. 5 minutes or intraday, all the liquidity to the downside is clean. It's there. Upside liquidity, I mean, if I'm to see NQ, London high is, Asia high is gone. So the market will tend to go lower. Sorry. Go lower. So yeah, let's just see what the market has to offer us. Keep an eye on this fair value gap. A rejection here will be fun. So yeah. Just a second, guys. Cool. Just keep an eye on how this market opens, how this market reacts, and what do we get straight out of the open. I think it might be a bullish open, but just give it some time. 7 more minutes to go. Any question, guys? Anything from anyone? Just feel free to ask. This is the time you have an opportunity to ask questions. So yeah, feel free to throw your questions out. By the way, I had a beautiful winner during the London session. I was getting bored to death during this period, but then caught a long, and it was a beautiful long, and it just went straight to TP. So that was good, and I shared it with everyone. So it was not just the mentees this time, it was everyone that knew that trade. But then we took a oil trade as well. So the oil trade now is closed. Okay, yeah, I took a long somewhere around here, took it up there, took 1 TP and then closed it. It was a very small trade, nothing massive. But yeah, oil went well. How you measure opening gaps and what's your expectation? Opening gaps are simple. You go down to the 1 minute or 5 minute time frame. You basically see the last open this and this, extended in future, right? And then what you're trying to see is that how the market reacts on each quadrant of that gap. So 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. How is the market reacting? Like you see over here, went in, rejected, came down below it, then to 0% and again getting rejected. So this shows that there might be a rejection, right? But if you start going inside of it and you start taking support, you go to 50%, come down to 25, take support, then you can expect 75% to be the next target, something along these lines. So until you're trading inside the gap, your bias should be which half of the quadrant I am in. Am I in the top half or the bottom half? And that acts like a premium and discount. So if you are over here and you are seeing a sell opportunity, that means you should be selling because you're in premium of the gap. And if you're below, you're in the discount of the gap. So your thought process should be very simple, that whether I'm in the premium of the gap or the discount of the gap. I hope that makes sense, Ilyana. Let's quickly run our... Oh, I'm feeling so sleepy. Gold is looking funny. Gold is really looking funny. I mean, with this war situation, gold should look bullish, but it's not. Yeah, gold is looking like it wants to take all these lows. Like 44, 4,800 and then 4,500. Nice. So look at if you're a chart pattern trader, there was a nice rising wedge, which we tried to break out of and failed, right? came back inside, took support on the bottom, and now we are breaking to the downside. Now, if this is confirmed, I would say this liquidity is going to be tested, 4500 area. So gold looks good. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what the market has to offer when it opens up. I'll be just keeping my eyes and just trying to see what really happens here. I mean, it looks bullish, bearish right now because you are trading under this nice little order block. You have turned it into a breaker block. So if anyone wants, like, to be honest, even I might take it depending on how this candle closes. This could be a good trade to 2-day open. I'll just give it like a couple more minutes to invert this fair value gap. If we can invert this fair value gap in the next 2 minutes, I might just take it. So if we invert this fair value gap, I might take a pre-market short. But yeah, need to wait for this inversion to happen, because this is the last defense that the market has. So just waiting on this inversion. If this inversion happens, I might, and it happens before market open, I'll take the trade. So let's see, 15 more seconds. Can we close below it? Okay, let's get ready. Okay, I'm taking a trade here. Half risk position, short. Oh, good entry. I got an entry up above, up here somewhere. So taken this trade. I'll take it to 2-day open. It's a half risk trade. I'm not going full risk because obviously it's pre-market, and I don't want to kind of expose myself. If I get stopped out on this, it's just minus 0.5 hours, so that's fine by me. But looks good because you have inverted this fair value gap tiny bit, not too much, and you're trading below this order block that swept the Asia high. So there is an SMT forming between NQ and MNQ. So if that is the case, then NQ should start pushing down, and if that happens, that's great for us. But yeah, a lot depends on how the market opens, obviously, and what the market wants to do. And if you want to reduce your risk, if you are worried about it, I would say put your stops under this, above this area, just to secure. I mean, or above this area. Totally up to you how you want to manage it. But yeah, it's a risky trade, but it's fine. I'm happy with it. Happy with the small risk. You might have noticed I've started going in very light risk in the last couple of weeks. It's because the market is very unclear to me on what it wants to do, where it wants to go. It's been playing around. So yeah, that's why I just reduced my risk. And once I have more clarity, which I think will come this week, with the drawn liquidity lower, I might increase my risk further. So yeah, cool. Any questions from anyone? Please feel free to ask. And obviously, just FYI, this stream will be a bit shorter today. I'll finish around 2 p.m. and then yeah, I'll see you later in the afternoon. So that's market open in 4 seconds, and I think it will stop us out straight away because of the strength candle that's forming right now. So that is not yet stopped. No, I would love this rejection over here. This would be a lovely rejection if it happens. So let's look at 1 minute. Yeah, it might push. So let's just bring this here. So in a trade, okay, let's see. So this would be the sweep on MNQ now. So that SMT is now out of the way. Come on, stop me out. Okay, I'm out of this one. Minus 0.5 hour. Boo. Now what you want to see is how do you react at 50% level. This is where your eyes should be peeled. Can we go to 50% and get rejected, or do we get accepted above it? Is there a fair value gap here? No. ES liquidity above. Let's see. Yes. Wow, ES has sharply moved. But then ES is also forming SMT with London high. So NAS has taken London high, ES hasn't. Let's see. Let's see how the next couple of candle open. You should have your eyes peeled on these two back-to-back fair value gaps right over here, because these are crucial now. If the price can go inside this fair value gap and show me a nice displacement out of it, I'll be happy to long again. I mean, happy to long now. What's our stop loss here? Yeah, you get a 2 hour. That's good. So let's see. This is the first fair value gap of the market open. How do we react here? Upside liquidity was all but gone. There's no upside liquidity left. So you just want to see what happens inside this fair value gap. Just keep your eyes peeled on this. So if we have to wait for this inversion and a closure above this, the stop loss underneath here, and then targeting the 250%, or maybe just 2 hour is fine. Something like this. If we are able to invert this fair value gap right over here, that would also mean that we kind of close above that fair value gap on 1 minute. I'll be happy to take another opportunity. And as I said, today I want to end a bit earlier. So most likely we'll see how it goes and then decide. But yeah, still give it some time. I want it to show me something, some sort of displacement higher, just a confirmation that, hey, yes, I want to do this. It's not yet confirmed, so there's no use entering yet. Nothing yet confirmed, guys. Candles are not looking bad. I'll give it another minute to see what it wants to do. That's not the reaction I wanted. So that's fine. Good, we waited. Still waiting, guys. There's nothing to see, nothing to do yet. The market is still trying to form a base to decide what it wants to do. So now we are deep into the discount of this range over here. So we have gone into the OT not once but twice. If we reverse now, I feel that will be a proper reversal towards the upside. So just wait, let it confirm. And on towards the downside, the theory will be simple. This is the 15-second candle that led to the whole move up. Okay, the last bearish candle. This is your order block on the 15-second, and you want to see price trade below it before entering a trade. Okay. All I'm seeing is this now. It's not a BPR, it's a normal fair value gap. So I want to see how we react in there if we go there. Still keeping in mind that this is the BPR, this is the order block on the 1 minute, and you have an order block on the 2 minute as well. So if you want to trade the 2 minute strategy, you will basically be looking at this order block and you will be saying, okay, can we close below it? And I can take this as my stop loss and I can target lower prices for 2 hour. So that would be one, and that would be a good target, to be honest. That could be one. If you're trading on the 1 minute, you would be like, okay, close below this area. And again, the same thing, stop loss will still go there. So you'll basically be targeting the same area. So, but you need to wait and let the market kind of come and trade below this, convert it into a breaker block and up to the upside. The theory will be simple: close above, invert this fair value gap. If we do that, then this could be a trade that you could play even with the body over here, and then you can target like the previous day low upside. So both the sides have clear trades. It's just about which happens first. Because the 5 minutes is looking bearish. If this closes below it, that's a change in state of delivery. So that's basically completely bearish. So 1 minute entry is possible. Not yet. We need to wait another minute. Imagine the market rushes through in that 1 minute. Have we closed the 15-second? Yeah. So 15 seconds confirmed. If you want to take the 15-second entry, this would be your entry just above here. But I would wait for 1 minute closure to happen. So somewhere around here. You can put your stops above here as well because you've already tested this. And there is a back-to-back fair value gap on 1 minute time frame as well. So you have targets playing out from there. But yeah, just give it a couple of seconds. Let it play out. I'll use this as my stops and target just 2 hour. All right, I'm going to enter this trade at the close of this candle. I'm in. My entry is somewhere around here. What the hell? If this market just turns around, I'm gonna just jump off the cliff. So we'll target 2R for this. That's it. Nothing more. So 2R trade. That's it. If you really want to decrease your risk on this, you can have this as your stop loss. It's completely fair, but I'll just go and keep the stop loss safe as the top of this candle and just play it from there. But yeah, the trade looks fine because we have to swept all the liquidity from the upside. We have turned the order block into a breaker block. Now it's a matter of whether we want to go retest this fair value gap again or this fair value gap and turn around, or the market wants to switch directions completely. That could happen as well. But yeah, let me know if there's any questions, guys, anything you want to ask, anything that you want to discuss. Cool. So that's a 200% of the acceleration gap achieved. I mean, if there is acceleration gap on that, then we might have it over here. No, we don't. And the 5 minutes is looking nice as of now. We don't have anything on the 5 minutes to stop us, apart from obviously all this liquidity below. If we go below this liquidity with power, that is the previous week low, I expect a clear sell-off towards the downside. But yeah, this previous week low is going to be crucial. It has basically been holding the price up from 6 a.m. onwards. So it's a crucial area. We just need to push through it. By the way, this is also a half risk trade. I'm not going full risk in any trades. The only reason is I am still unsure on where the market wants to head towards, and I don't want to risk more than what I can digest. Like this morning, I got that 4-hour trade. That was also half risk, so was not really 4-hour. It was 2-hour realized. Sorry, 3-hour trade. That was 1.5 hour overall. I was aiming for 4, but closed out at 3. Only because I didn't want to give anything back to the market. It just doesn't make sense. Stalling a little, but let's see. Till the time we are trading below this order block, I'm quite okay with the stall. I'm gonna get rid of this. We don't need this. We can, to be honest, we should be using this guy over here. This is a crucial, element, and you should be looking at, okay, if we reach 200% with power, if we start displacing lower with power, just move your TP to 23917 area, which will put you below Asia low. I know that's being $450, $500 move, might not happen, but that's what the measure is for this manipulation. If that is the manipulation that was supposed to occur, and that's how I target, so that should be fine. But it's not necessary it will go that low. It's more about, if it starts dropping, it could drop quickly, and if it starts reversing, then that would be the last trade for me. I'll just end the day on a small win today. Instead of 1.5 or something hour, I'll just end the day on 0.5 hour. And this sort of a market, you basically should be happy if you are getting 0.5, 0.6 hour a day, because the good days will come where the market will be trending in single direction. Right now, the market, it goes down during Asia and Asia session, London session, or up during Asia, London. That's not like New York has been a little bit dead, and the reasoning is very very simple, because markets are still very unsure on the impacts of the Iran war, and oil prices rising and all that. Markets are trying to digest whether this will be a short term hike or a long term hike. So till the time the markets do not make up their mind in regards of what sort of price action to expect, it's just Asia is what is moving the market right now. Asia and London. New York has been totally just, mostly consolidating. If you see Friday's price action, until very late in the New York PM session, there was no move. The market was just stuck in a place and doing nothing. But then very late in the New York session, New York PM session, the market decided to completely reverse. As it's a news driven environment, right? And in that sort of an environment, you just have to accept the fact that you will be wrong most of the time. But when you're right, chances are you will be right big. All right, just gonna let this one run. Uh, can't do much about this. Can't move stops yet until a new low is created. And I really feel this should work out. Looks like a good trade overall in terms of how we swept liquidity, how we started reversing after the sweep of liquidity and all that. And if in terms of TP, I will start taking TPs at these levels. So over here on these liquidity, I'll start taking TP, and then most likely at 200% and then at 400%. Personally, if we start falling quickly, I might not even TP and just let it run. But that depends on how quick a reversal we get. Because right now it is like trying to go and retest this sort of break a block again and again. So yeah, it all depends on how quick a reversal we get, how quickly do we basically change direction and push towards the downside. So a lot depends on those things. Any questions, guys? Anything from anyone? Anyone wants to ask a question? Anyone wants to discuss something, discuss some sort of strategy or something about trading that you guys are, trying to find answers about? Hello, Singh. Oh, sorry. Hi, Kumar. I didn't see your message. Sorry. How are you? Today we welcome Kumar to our mentorship as well. So welcome, Kumar, officially. It doesn't look like it. It's just pathetic, man. It's so slow. Imagine on this trade, what's my risk right now? My risk will be around what, one contract, right? $200. Chill. $200 risk and chill. By the way, I basically have multiple. So the way I will TP this, okay, one more thing, guys, for everyone. The way I will TP this trade will not be closing it on one account, because I have only one contract on this. I have multiple accounts, so I'll be closing on each account. So that is how you basically TP out partially when you're trading a bigger stop loss trade. If you have multiple accounts, you TP on each account, you take out one contract. So that's why using trade syncer makes sense, because it will let you close on each individual account one by one. But depending, as I said, depends on how we move down. If we move down quickly, I might not even TP. I might just exit this completely at true day open and then relax. It doesn't look like it wants to go lower. Today seems like such a lazy day. I don't even have the strength or energy to talk. It feels like I just want to relax, let the market do its thing, and then maybe go to sleep for a bit. Yeah, boring price action. He heard me, I guess. What is gold doing? Gold is falling as expected. NAS is just stuck. NAS is stuck like there's nothing. There's no power. There's nothing. It's just fucking stuck. And I'm not really liking it being stuck here because it just is stuck on the previous week low high that was created, and I don't want price to be trading above it for very long. So let's see. Guys, feel free to send questions, because if you don't send any questions, then it will be a silent stream, because I'm in a trade. I'm not going to be talking about anything, right? If you have questions, then only I'll be able to tell you about things. Okay, let's see. Okay, no push yet. Let's see though. Chin, 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 chin. So first TP will be somewhere around here, guys, around 24 to 73 area. I'm liking this push down, but I want it to kind of close further below. If it can't, then I can't move my stops. So just gonna wait for that to happen. Oh, that's a good push candle up. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna move my stops to the top of this candle's high, because if the market goes back there, I mean, I don't want to be part of this trade anymore then. So this will be my new stop loss, 24,431. If this market goes there, I don't want to be part of the trade. So I'll just cut my loser quickly. Yeah. My thesis is very simple. I don't want this market to go here again. So yeah, just letting it sit there. Cool, cool, cool. Boring, boring price action. Boring, boring price action. All right. I'll let it run, guys, since there are not too many questions, and I wanted to log out, earlier. So I'll let the trade run, and yeah, I mean, I moved my stops here. I'll update it in the Discord what I'm gonna do with the trade if it goes in profit. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Not too many people, not too many questions. Don't want to be sitting here quietly doing nothing, right? Rather use your time to better things. All right then. Yeah, everyone's lazy today. I agree, Liada. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, and take care. Bye bye.